Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom. And today I'm going to talk about Love After Lockup, Season 6, Episode 15, Caught in a Lie. Now, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do different things over here. 90 Day Fiancé, Love After Lockup, and Married at First Sight whenever they come back on, okay? And, more things coming along the way. Just have to get there, but these are the main things we do on this channel. Please don't forget to like this video, whether you're live or on the replay. And also don't forget to leave your comments. I would love to know what you think about, Love After Lockup, the couples, or just the show in general, or you just want to leave your comments. I respond to every comment that y'all put out there. So thank you and welcome. We won't be on here very long. Some things happened, some things didn't. And let me just say, Love After Lockup comes on Fridays on wetv, the next day streaming platforms, and we are on this channel. We recap it the day before the actual episode comes out on regular cable or satellite TV. So we're like technically a week behind, but the day before. So we're just giving a recap before the next episode happens. So hello, Miss Tamika, how you doing? Thank you for joining. I'm already going to drop the link, so if anybody wants to come on the panel, they can. And we'll just get right to it. Like I said, we're not going to be here long at all. Because, on Love After Lockup, I've noticed, like I said, I've only been reviewing it for 2 weeks, but on the channel, we're doing a while. But, you could just kind of like a little soap opera. You could just kind of catch up to see what's happening. And, some things happen for some couples, something not for others. So here we go. We're going to start off with Damodrick, Quiana, and Juwaila. Excuse me one moment. So today is the day of the birthday party for Juwaila's and Damodrick's son, his first birthday. And of course, there's always drama going on with this couple. And to me, Damodrick tries to act like he's like the, go-between, he is the go-between, but the negotiating factor or just like the calm one, when really he's the one keeping up the mess on both sides, okay? Because to me, if you messing still with your baby mama and then want things to work and go for it with your girlfriend, but you're trying to prove a balance, like, stop acting like you the victim here. He gives me like he wants to be the low-key victim in what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's the puppet master, but really not really. You know what I'm saying? Are you ready backstage? Let me know when you're ready. Yeah? Okay. Hey, Jasmine Show. You said Damodrick is going between clearly. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to play the victim. Because I could see him being nice just to be nice. And be like, hey, I can help you with the tires and everything for the car that got busted up and stuff like that. But deep down, not even deep down, on the surface, let's just keep it PG, a buck, whatever you want to insert here, that Quiana probably more than not has something to do with the damage of the car. Because who really is going to damage their own car like that and be like, it's your baby mama did it, because I'm not doing all that. And then I got to come out of my pocket. What benefit is that? I got to pay $600 because I damaged my car. Now, I'm sure there's some people that go to the extreme edge and will do something like that to damage their own car. But most people will not, So this first birthday party, let me just say, I saw Damodrick, 3 little boys, including the birthday boy, Damodrick's father and stepmother, Juwaila. Where's the rest of the people for the party? Because if that was the case, they could have had that at the house. Right? Or is that just me? Because what are we paying for outside or whatever the case may be for just us to be, you know what I'm saying? You could did that by yourself or took them to Chuck E. Cheese or whatever for, a little kid birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so, I didn't feel bad for Quiana because she wasn't invited. Listen, if you can't get along and if I feel like you just damaged my car,
You ain't coming.
yeah, you personally aren't invited. But I don't know how it would feel. I know you're not supposed to take it out on the kids, and I don't think Juwaila would have, but that just would have been like an uncomfortable situation. So it was kind of like, you unfortunately had to punish those kids on this behalf of her mom, because how it looked like you put out a police report and then you fight the charge in court like we were just together. That's not a good look either. So you have to kind of like stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? And then before I get to your comment, and thank you for joining, by the way, and everybody. Damodrick's dad isn't any better to me. Okay. Now, was his eyes dilated, or was he known he was getting his 15 minutes of fame? Okay. Because when he made the comment about, and the stepmom too, that's not cool. She should have come. Why she had to go home? First of all, it's not your business. Okay. It's not your business. I understand that, he with her now and they cool with her and her kids. That's cool. That's what you're supposed to do. But you're not supposed to be like, I don't understand. That's not cool either, right? But then his dad was like, oh, well, I know why you got these problems, because you got the sugar D. And I know you got it, bro. I know you got. I said, Dad, knock it off. Knock it off, because we probably only gonna see you just right now, and that's about it. Anyways, what you think about this scene so far? And then Damodrick giving Juwaila $600. She acted like she
don't. Yeah, I don't understand. I hope you can hear me. My phone is glitching.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, them tires did not cost $600 unless she got brand new tires on that car.
Well, I could tell
$600.
I could tell you that my car, I'm the first owner. It's 4 years old now, and I was like, okay, this is like back in March. I'm like, my car could probably use some new tires, because out in the desert, our batteries only last like 2 years. Our windshield wipers only last a year because it gets windshield rot. They don't last very long because there's not enough moisture. And the tires go fast too. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna need the tires. And I'll tell you why I'm laughing in a minute. My tires on my car is a 2020. On sale, I got buy two, get two, was $600. And I got two free. So I know tires can cost a lot, and they were brand new. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, brand new. Yeah. But on that 1980 car, you putting brand new tires on that car, and it's like $600. So that means that you got all 4 of them done. How did you reflect? How did you get there? Did you have to get towed?
Yeah, that's true too. Did it get towed? Oh, you glitching now? You glitching?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
$600. I'm saying, how did you get there? Did she get towed there? Was all 4 of her tires flat?
Well, that's what she say. Let me bring in Vontae from work. Let's see who that is.
How y'all doing?
Now you know.
I'm gonna go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you gonna go out and come back in? Okay, Vontae from work. Anyway, so Damodrick, so he, gave her that money, and she acted like she don't want it, stuff like that. And girl, if you don't take that money, but I have to agree, like that money to reimburse her came with stipulations. Was like, are you gonna continue to press charges? She's like, yes, I am. And you know what? She has to prove her case. She claims she didn't see nobody do it, so she has a suspicion of who did it. But for him to offer the money, I still think that was a decent gesture. But at the same time, he need to stop playing the victim for me. All right, Jazz, let me go back to your comment. You said the granddad is probably running around to different houses too. That's the vibe I get. I like how you put houses, because I'm gonna put hoes. Okay, because that's what I would have said if I was you. What? And I can't mute my own mic. Okay. Yeah, because granddad said he had. Oh, you got the sugar D like me. It screamed houses for real. Okay, change the letters in there.
Hey, he know he get it honest. That's all he was saying. I know about you, boy. You my son.
Yeah, but his son, he know his son is messy. Come on
But
now.
they all messy because what's her name? Juwaila,
Juwaila
no.
and Quiana. Juwaila's
Juwaila,
with the blonde wig.
yeah, Juwaila, no. That he is living with somebody else and she still let him come over and she's still sleeping with him. And she could try to uh act like it's out of revenge, whatever you want to call it. It's still you still playing yourself at the end of the day for what? He ain't
True.
even got his own car. You wasting your time.
True. I forgot about that. And Jazz said she got tires at the Hood used tire spot, so that price isn't it though? See, I didn't realize that now mine came from the national brand because I got a newer car. So we don't do the Hood spot around here. I need the warranty. Okay. But but you're right though, with stuff, her car looked like it's been through some things, because you could have an older, nicer vehicle, classic car, and it's still be in good shape. But this car has truly been through the ringer. And yes, ma'am, change up the houses to the boop, boop, boop. Okay, for the other cotton candy. But I'm just saying, it's like they need to get it together. Like, for real, get it together. Like, he's trying to keep one house happy and trying to keep his new home happy when he's tipping back to Juwaila. And she put it out there, and he's in confession like, why she gotta say all that? I mean, because you act like you not. You know what I'm saying? You act like you not. Stop doing that. Because you sending the wrong signals. That's the bottom line. He's sending the wrong signals. Now they want to, tango, whatever, but I guess that's their business. But he just need to figure out what he wants to do. That's in my opinion. Yeah, the
Yeah,
cards.
he doing what he want to do. That's what he want to do. And I agree with you, Jazz. She said she could have got some used tires from the little spot. They know how to refurbish them. I don't know how they do it, but they know how to do it. It would have cost you probably 50 a tire. You could have cut that in half and got an oil change. You could have flirted a little bit. Use your good. You should use it.
That's true. That's true. She probably could have, but um, it's just like Jazz said, or not Jazz, Tamika said. It was like, well, how she get there if all four tires was bust?
Well, they say if you get a tire fixed, you should like they all should be the same. So,
Well, they
but
should be the same, but if you can't,
I
they
got
should be rotated. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got four different tires. I didn't even realize it. My father-in-law came out to look at mine. I was like, son, you got four different tires. I said, well, and they get up, they get through that snow.
I'm not gonna say nothing about you because I like you. Okay.
I'm ghetto. I know I'm ghetto.
No, but you listen. You should be at a point now where you should be able to buy two, get two, and then the next time around, buy two, get two, and then you have the same tires. You getting too old to be just have the conversation, millennial. Getting too old to be having mismatched stuff. Okay.
And we be cheap out here. Y'all ain't living this. Y'all ain't living like how we. Y'all ain't have to grow up like this. This is ridiculous.
What Tamika say? I just replaced the tire and was $50 used. No, I understand. Now, listen, I'm not saying I have never done that before, but on my newer car, that's, nah. You got to have a warranty on her car, Juwaila's car, and we're not knocking your A to B car because you got to do what you got to do. I have to say now that I'm thinking about it, $600 for her tires is a lot of money. I don't know if I would have spent that
Sorry,
money.
them tires cost just as much as the car.
Yeah, right? So, but anyways, we're going to move this along because, what today is game day. All right.
All right, let's go
Lorraine,
Philly.
who? No,
Philly.
I heard you.
Oh my God, you was not a Cowboys fan.
I
I'm
am
about
a
to get
Cowboy
off.
fan. I have been since I was a little girl. Anyways, you can't help the team that you like. That's my team, but I like, different players on different teams. You only have one team. All right. Lorraine Williams says, I'm looking at you, sir. Seemed like the tire money was worth more than the car, in my opinion. Exactly. That's what you just said. We know, ma'am. We know the Detroit Lions all day. We know. We're not getting to no football conversation. It's birthday month. We're not doing that around.
I forgot about the Virgos. It's all about y'all, yo.
Actually, I'm a Libra, born on the day.
Oh, my bad. Okay, you
Yeah,
balance.
you would think so, right? No, I'm just playing. All right, let's go to Bianca and Daniel. Are we done talking about? Yeah, we done talking about Juwaila and Quiana. So the kids, like I said, who's at the birthday party? You could have had the birthday party at the house. There were nobody
Yeah,
out there
they did. Yeah, one did nobody come, but I don't understand why she didn't bring her kids because she couldn't come for what? Why do you need to come?
to be messy. To be messy. Lorraine said I would put that $600 in with his and bought another car. Oh, yeah, that's true.
And he got
All
that
right.
money quick.
Yeah, he did. So he probably got it from his pops. But whatever. All right, let's move to Bianca and Daniel. So let me just start off just off top, just with the thumbnail. With friends like these, who needs enemies? If you, even though he lied, because he been dibbling in the sauce, but if you tell your friends no matter what that you are 5 years sober and they were like, oh, well, what kind of drink you want? That is so not cool. That is not cool. So you jeopardize his sobriety. And, I had somebody say, that I was talking to about the show offline before I came on, I was like, oh, maybe they were trying to test to see where's willpower. You don't test to see somebody's willpower. 5 years is willpower, right?
Nah,
But
that was. I feel like that's some jealousy, low key, because I feel like why would you do that? If my friend is on a sober journey
uh-huh.
and he didn't told me about it and tell me how low he was, I would never want him to get like that again. So if he
Right.
did be like, hey man, give me a drink, I'd be like, what you doing? Wait a minute. First of all, I wouldn't even be meeting up with no bar with him.
Exactly. Now I can see if it was like an Applebee's or,
Hmm.
a restaurant that has bars, because most restaurants have bars in there, but I wouldn't, we need to sit somewhere in the back. And then if I was at the table, I wouldn't even order the drink because I don't want him to be tempted. You know what I'm saying? I just thought and it weren't just one friend, it was all the friends that was suggesting that he was like, yeah, I'll get you a drink. So they finally get him a drink because he was like, no, I don't want a drink. But, if y'all want to buy him a drink, you know what I'm saying? He trying to act like he demure. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, boy, you already know. So he get the drink, whatever. He going to try to pretend like, ooh, this is strong. But then next, one of the friends called him out and it was like, you sure did finish that fast? And I'm like, for somebody who don't drink, that drink was gone. And he was already onto the beer and
Oh, he
whatever
was
else.
chugging and he was chugging them like.
Right. Them different
She
feelings.
got there. What's tricky? It doesn't matter. I have
Right.
it.
Exactly. So, and he just came off his court date. He just learned that um, he was able to do what was it, community service or whatever on probation, whatever. And
Hmm.
so, he's not in the clear, but the charges aren't as severe. The consequences aren't as severe as he was thinking. So he kind of got
Right.
off, you know what I'm saying? So I guess he feels like, maybe hanging out with my friends is okay. But the friend, I didn't catch his name with the black t-shirt on, like the main one, talking about, because Bianca kept calling. Oh, so she's the one that's going to lead you to drink. I'm like, y'all, no. Daniel needs a better friend. This how Daniel keep getting caught up. Okay, I'm not saying that he's not responsible for his own actions, but this friend group here just didn't seem like gave two flying F's whether he drank or not. And I was like, this is so not cool. Yes, the $600 better wig. Okay, the wig be wigging exactly. Tamika said, yeah. Throw the rocks, hide your hands. Jazz, you said I was confused. Have these friends met Bianca? Maybe they knew her by name or something, but I don't think they met her for real. But still, to even talk about her like that and just to jeopardize your friend's sobriety, to me was just like, that was team too much for me, like for real. Lorraine, you say he was like, they don't know that I have already been drinking. That's true too, but still, whatever, I guess, right? So then, next thing you know, You know, they tease him about, oh, well, you haven't seen Bianca. Here she come pulling up. Somebody else with location. Location on your phone is not necessarily a bad thing if you share it with your significant other, whoever, right?
I got mine.
Here she come pulling up, getting out the car, and they're like, oh, what you doing here? I'm like, you already know. Like, what? But then again, he didn't know. He didn't realize there was location on that phone. So, you know, she's like, so where you been? What you been up to? And now he's trying to act ugly to her, in my opinion, because now, you know, he's had some drinks in the system. And I'm not just saying it's just about the drinks, but he's with his friend group who's like promoting him to be like, man, be who you are. This is you. Do you out here having fun or whatever, you know, with us. And I'm like, see, here you go. You know, again, Daniel is responsible for his own actions, but child, this scene just didn't do it for me. It just didn't sit right with me at all.
Yeah, he got a bad set of friends.
Yeah.
But I mean, but some people like that. They don't want to see you like
but
actually
all of
get
them though.
sober. You hang with a group of drunks. That's all they want to do is get drunk. They don't want to hear that sober stuff and trying to get your life together. That mess up the friend group. Because look, man, we here to have a good time. So hey.
Yeah. Jazz says you got your husband's location, as you should.
If you marry, you should. You should. After a while. Because we've been together for a while. What's the point?
Right. To make you say, even though I go out with someone that don't drink, I won't order a drink because sometimes the smell is triggering. Exactly. And then you also say, and none of them was there for him when he was locked up. Exactly. Right. So then, you know, he didn't stay very long because he felt like he had to go, and he should have. But he got in the car. Well, he didn't want to. I guess maybe he took an Uber there, or he couldn't find his car. I don't know. But he looked like he was on his phone trying to get a ride. And none of the friends offered a ride, which they shouldn't, because his girlfriend pulled up. So he get in the car with her. Now he's saucy. And he's talking slick to her. Like, you know, I don't want to be in this relationship. You be. I said, what? Who? You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, she's like, what did I do? And all this other stuff. And he's like, you know what? I'm just going to get out the car. I'm just going to jump out at the red light. At the red light? Baby, if you bad about it, jump out now. Why you want to wait for the red light?
Not you gonna kick him out the car while you driving.
I mean, don't threaten me.
Who are you?
I'm balanced. And I read my audibles at night. But no, I'm telling you how I really feel. See, this is not the 90 days. Here I can tell you how I really feel, right? But seriously, if you're gonna threaten me, what you wait now? Jump out now. So 3 options. 4, you jump out now. I can speed up and see how you're gonna stop, drop, and roll. Or I'm gonna touch these brakes to see like what's really going on. Because you're not gonna threaten me, ma'am, sir. Shoot.
Remind me not to get don't get into the K. Don't get into no altercation with K in the car.
I don't
Sir,
listen.
you ain't gotta wait.
What you waiting on? That's what I want to know. Tell me you're gonna jump out. Get out now. Sure. Jasmine, Lorraine says she is really irritating. She might be irritating, but I think Bianca in this situation, to come see where her man was and make sure he was okay. She hadn't heard from him. I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, she is a little naggy, but she's young, you know. Jazz, you say I have my sister and close friends locations. Well, anything happen? Absolutely. And you also say Bianca's really not known to.
Yeah, she shouldn't have popped up. Like, you know where he was at, yeah, but he with his friends, obviously. So,
well, she didn't know that. You don't know that till you get there. You don't know who he's with. He could have been by himself at the bar.
I mean, but I don't know. I was like a mix with her because when he first got out of jail, you didn't care. So now you mad at somebody doing the same thing you did. Oh, dang, the pot calling the kettle black.
That's true too. That's true. You're right. You're right about that. Lorraine, you say they just need to break up for real. That's true. That's true. They do. But I thought it was, you know, there's always shady production regarding this show, 90 Day, or any other show that we watch, right? How are they going to put, I lost his name already. Daniel's charges up on the screen says DUI and something else. So he's not supposed to be drinking anyways, it's a violation of his probation.
Yeah,
So,
he wouldn't be able to start his car because
exactly.
he got a breathalyzer in his car. Yeah.
Yep. Please break up and save us all. All right. So let's move to Zeruiah and Troy. Troy's still visiting his family. And let me just say, you can just tell he's in a different state of mind from last week's episode. I know it's a continuation, but man, before he even said it in confessionals, I already typed it out. I was like, you can see his anger issues, his PTSD, all this stuff from his childhood. I mean, look at his mama, first of all. If you imagine, you want to talk about friends. Imagine his mama friends, okay, and when she was around, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When he was young and those influences growing up, stuff like that. And then, he said he lost all his friends are gone. He didn't say in prison, he said gone. So they are no longer with us. That's rough. His daddy gone. His daddy was gone when he was locked up. He's there to get the ashes. So he's trying to go through the grieving process of his dad being gone. He didn't necessarily mention his mom this time around, but, he just said, the things they had to endure growing up. His oldest brother is gone. His younger brother is out on these streets, hopefully not trying to get caught up, stuff like that. And, it's just like, really his world around him has crumbled down. And he's having a problem with his daughter's mother, who's also named Quiana, and his daughter's also named Troy with 2 eyes. I thought that was kind of cute spelling. So, and then really the rocky relationship that he has with his wife, Troy can't catch a break. If anybody needs to go to a halfway house or somewhere else to get a break, a staycation, something, is Troy. Because to me, Troy is on the edge with everything. What y'all think? Okay. What y'all think?
I feel bad for him. I understand it. When you come from a toxic environment and then you start doing the work on yourself, and then it's just like, you don't want to get dragged into it, but at the end of the day, that's your family. So you don't want to leave them behind, but you also don't want to be tempted to go back into make you have a flashback or something, or, make you go backwards in your steps. So I understand it. It's just life for real. Feel bad for him, but it come a point in time where you can help your brother, but you can't. There ain't really nothing you could do. You got your own life.
Right. You can help. You can try to help him, but you can't save him. He gotta want to save himself. That's anybody.
Yeah, that's all you can do. At this point, hey, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm not about to keep driving down here. I got a wife and a kid. I can't keep coming up here to check on you and mama. At the end of the day, that ain't my responsibility. I'm your brother. I'm gonna try to guide you the best way I can. I'm trying to do it a better way. Now you seen me go to jail. I should be your testimony of what not to be. And I understand it's not easy dealing with mama, but let's get your mental right first. And maybe you just need to get a change of environment. I might offer my brother, hey, you might need to come stay with me, then get on your feet or something. Let me talk to Zeruiah just to get you out this environment.
Yeah. I thought, I have to agree with Troy on this. I do think his sister, although I think that she meant well, she was being pushy. I think she was being.
Yeah, because you should never be trying to.
Yeah,
you shouldn't be trying to, especially if you telling somebody I'm not in the mood, and they be like, you need to have a conversation. Yeah, I can say if he always not in the mood, but today you could tell he was on the edge. So it's just like he don't need to be talking to nobody. Because you see the baby mama he got. As soon as she say something reckless, then she's gonna now you ain't gonna never see your baby now. It's just worse. So he right. If she ain't gonna let me see my kid, oh well. Ain't nothing I could do this time. Ain't no point to argue.
Right. So Jazz says Troy's mama is already enough for you to be triggered, but there's so many layers. I feel bad for him. Absolutely. Tamika, you say sometimes you have to leave them behind so you're not tempted. True. Lorraine, you say Yana a hater, and sorry y'all, I'm talking too much, but this is my show. Girl, you're not talking too much. I enjoy all the feedback.
That's what we need.
Yeah. Let's see. Tamika, you say you help those that want to help themselves. Help me, help you. Right. Mm-hmm. Help me, help you. Now, girl, this is where you need your hat on. I know your sorority hat. This is where the hat. Yes, came in handy. Help me, help you. Okay. And Miss Tamika, I hope you're feeling better. It sounded like you had a little something and a blanket on. Girls, y'all going through a cold snap? Feel better, girl.
Yeah, the weather changing around here.
Is it? Oh, we had some sprinkles today. The weather, I was like, ooh, is that on my car?
Oh, did everybody panic? Shut the
Probably,
escalators
yes.
down. Shut the escalators down.
Not yet, but it's like, why is it sprinkling? But I'm gonna tell you, side note, there's a hurricane off the coast of Mexico on this side of Mexico, and it's bringing some clouds forward. So it's moving across, but still. But anyways, all right. So let's go to Brooke and JK / Bonnie. So Brooke wanted to meet up with Bonnie to see what's up for being with JK. Oh, it's cold in the D. Okay. So Brooke really thought that she was gonna get some information from Bonnie by being like a little yappy chihuahua. Don't nobody get no information like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no information. You don't come. You really want somebody to be like, and you think you're like, okay, so this is what happened. It don't work like that. And Bonnie sat there for a little while. Okay. And then she got up and was walking away. So then when, you get a little further along and Brooke called herself slapping Bonnie, and Bonnie busted her, grabbed her by the head, and she was on the ground. I'm like, and Brooke, you still getting up talking smack? I'm like, what do you want to happen here? What else do you need to happen? She let you slide.
Brooke knew she was gonna get beat up. She literally knew it. She said, I don't care what happened. I know I'm gonna get a hit in. That's exactly what she got, a hit.
Yeah, but you know what?
A hit.
Here's the thing, and I know it can happen at any age, young teenagers, preteens, all the way up, depending on your mentality when you 60, 70, getting caught up. But, you're supposed to mature as you get older, and it takes two to tango.
You got kids and you on TV. That's just ghetto.
Exactly. You
lost your job for a man. Chasing after a man, you lost your job. But she one of them people that don't mind going back on food stamps. She cool.
But you know what I'm saying? You're going to confront someone else. You need to be talking to JK. Why you think he's not talking to you? Because he don't want to hear this nonsense. And he's probably has a little, he's guilty, but he don't want to hear all this extra from you. So why are you going to bring it to Bonnie? It's JK's fault. You're in a relationship with JK, not Bonnie. Because if there's one Bonnie, there's two bodies. There's three bodies. Okay? He's fresh out. That's what that means. Fresh out, fresh cotton candy, fresh meat. Okay? That's just me. All right. Jasmine Show, you say, was it this episode Brooke got beat up? Yes. Alex had all the restraint in the world for me. What did I call her? Bonnie? I meant Alex. My bad. You're right. It's Alex. Yeah. She did have a lot of restraint. But then, at the end of their scene, while she's like, okay, lock the door. I said, if you don't shut up and go home to your kids, this is over.
Ain't never got.
Right.
She seemed like she the type that talked to her kids. Like, me and JK ain't doing it right now. He's being a bad boy.
Yeah.
Like she seemed like her kids know all the business.
Probably so. So she's on the other side of the car talking to whatever production, talking about she's not woman enough. You the one that came rah-rah. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get the information you wanted, but Alex sure did tell production that. Okay. Yes, she miscarried. Yeah, her and JK was messing around. So if she, you know what I'm saying? So if Alex did tell her this, like she probably has a suspicion of anyways, what is that going to resolve? JK is still not with you. He's still avoiding you. He still slept with the girl. And what? What's next? So I don't understand Brooke. I don't understand.
He obviously got some type of connection. He can't leave her alone. And you said that was the girl that broke his heart. So he's not over her.
I don't think so either. Tamika says if security didn't stop it, Alex would have dog walked her. Yeah, I think so too. I do.
Easily.
Jazz, you said, are they even in a relationship? Who, JK and Brooke? I don't think so. I think she's in a
I think
relationship
it's
with him.
all, yeah, it's all in her head. She's slow. She the ones you can't get rid of, no matter how you paint the picture. Like she can catch you in the bed with another person and be like, so where are you, did you just cheat on me? Like, no. What is
Right.
y'all doing? Like
Right.
she's slow. Like that's why her mama was just like,
Exactly. Jazz, you said y'all fighting over a man with no teeth. Okay.
no teeth, no job, and you fighting. Priorities just all jacked up. And I be thinking every episode, for her not had no job, how she
Mm.
always got gas?
How she always have what?
Gas.
That's what I thought you said.
Gas in that car. Cause she
Oh,
always JK don't live right by her.
that's true. Maybe production sliding her some money for gas so they can have a show to put
Gotta
together.
be. She always got gas and a vape. So she at least got a 20 and a 25.
Right. She
You,
got
don't you
some.
see all them couples? Every couple on this show, they both got vapes.
Yep.
They
Yep.
both you know what? Like, what's going on?
Tamika, you say he did a live on TikTok and he said they were still together. Oh, cute. What you think, Lorraine, if you still in the chat? Hopefully we didn't run you off, girl. We like all comments around here. Okay. Feel welcome. All right. So let's move on to, I actually should do them first because really this wasn't nothing. This being a 2 hour show could really be an hour to me because not a whole lot happens. So Tamika, you say she ain't got a job either. Don't take care of her kids, so they a match made in heaven. Well, they can have each other. All right, Latisha and Keith. So Keith's stint at the halfway house is over. He completed the program. They're having breakfast with the family. What'd you say, Lorraine? You said you see she right, didn't try to. Okay, exactly. No, she didn't. She know better. She talking mess outside the car and behind her. So Latisha and Keith are at breakfast with the family, and hey, he's a free man. He completed the halfway house, the probation, or whatever he's got to do. He's so far a free man. So they leave the family and go home because Keith hasn't been to the house yet. And Latisha says, we got the house to ourselves. The kids are with so and so, so we can make it do what it do. And confession, she's like, my clock is ticking. We say she's 38. See, some faces look like they're a little older than 38, but we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. All right. And so, she's like, we could have a baby. And I'm like, she probably would. I don't know if I would. I already had older kids. Well, I did have older kids by then, but whatever. Everybody's different. But here's the thing though, Keith said he's ready to sleep in his own bed. No, I get it. I don't know personally, but I get it. Just like being away on vacation after a while, or you stay at somebody's, your mom and them house, whatever, you be like, you know what, I need to get back home to my own bed. This is nothing like your own bed, right? So, but why is
like
nothing like it? Why is Keith's phone going off though?
because
He talk
Keith
about,
got other Lakeishas.
I'm like, he talk about he being catfish. Keith, you met Stephanie at the halfway house. Well, she was at the halfway house, or she's the friend of your homeboy at the halfway house. You know better than that, Keith. Who you trying to fool? That phone is like ding, ding, ding. I mean, playing the song. Ding, 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 ding. I said, Keith, come on. So he responded to the catfish messages though, because if you respond to the messages, to me, they're no longer catfish. That means you trying to see what's happening. Okay.
Just got out of jail, boy. You not getting catfished. You not getting you catching up. You catching up. You bass fish pro shopping. That's what you are. Stop
Right.
playing, Keith. We already know, but she already know this. You too old. You too
Right.
old. You too
Mm-hmm.
old. After 30, after 30, if you don't know the game by now, you just don't know it. It's a difference from not knowing it, from inexperience. You just ignoring the stuff and then want to act oblivious. Say, like, I can't believe you. How come you can't? He getting out of
Right.
jail. He getting out of jail. What contact he got other than his family members? If it's his family members, ain't nobody gonna be acting all secretive. You know
Right.
that. You know that as a 30-something year old with two kids.
30, you might as well round it up to 40. They like, you know what I'm
40
saying? Like,
with 2 kids and somebody hiding their phone. If your kids was to do that, give me your phone. What's the
absolutely.
difference?
Absolutely. Jasmine Show says, how do you just get a phone and get out of jail and women text your phone already? Math. That's what I'm saying. So if this is a catfish, but yet you responded to the catfish, it's starting to be a relationship, not a
You should have.
catfish, a
So you
situation
ain't a good liar, Keith. You should have
at
said it was
all.
spam. You should have said it was spam. Because
Spam don't.
spam don't text, but spam will blow your phone up
That's
if
true.
your number get leaked. I done seen somebody's phone ring all day, all of it spam.
But
So yeah.
he's been in the joint too long to know that. He's not up on what happened with technology.
Oh yeah, he been gone for 10 years. He
He's
don't
been
know
gone
nothing.
too long. So he don't know the ins and outs of that. And then the pictures, and he's responding. So not, like I said, he got a situationship with Stephanie. So she's like, who's Stephanie? He's like, I don't know. But then, she's like, it's not your probation officer. No one in the family named Stephanie. But then he get to confessional. He's like, and he's sitting by himself this time. He like, the production's asking, well, who's Stephanie? You been, whatever they're saying. He's like, well, let me read y'all the messages. I said, how in the world do you still have messages from Stephanie? Because I know good and well Latisha done blocked the number from your phone, probably messaged back talking about don't call, message, send photos of this phone no more. This is my man, because she gives that. And probably, most people would, but at least block it. But how he gonna read the messages still? Talk about, oh, she looked like she could be Sofia Vergara. I said, oh yeah, and blurred out the picture. I said, oh yeah, you still talking to Stephanie, and now you about to get busted. So Tamika, you say he did stop playing in her face. If I actually send someone something and they tell me it's the wrong number, I don't engage or invite them to the party. Absolutely not. Lorraine, you say he probably had so many women in jail putting money on them books. He did. I got to do a story time for you, not about me personally, but circumstances I know about with a love.
I need to hear a couple of these story times at this point.
These are real
Especially the couple of days ago, you was telling us some pieces of them stories. I need to hear some of this stuff.
Oh yeah. Millennium almost dropped the dime. I'm like, girl, we can't give that away right now. So, but you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to read the messages during the production? Why are they still on your phone? She blocked the number, so how you still got Stephanie's information? Reading it to us in confessional. Come on now. The math.
They said, so who is text your phone? Nobody.
Yeah. Listen, like I said, he been in way too long. You can't fool the people. We like, no, that's not how phone technology work, Keith. That ain't how technology.
But she could fool somebody like her because I think she didn't fantasize. I think that's what's wrong with these prisoners.
What's that?
I think a lot of them fantasize. Like, it's a fetish. It's a fetish.
Which part?
With them getting with prisoners.
Oh, you mean the people on the outside?
They can't. Yeah. Okay. They mind ain't gonna start seeing clearly until they get over the lust phase.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, Keith lying. So I want to know who Stephanie is. All right. So we're gonna wrap it up with Courtney and Will. So Courtney is at her roommate's house. But it turns out it's the roommate that is Mark's friend, her sugar daddy. I thought she didn't want to have nothing to do with Mark no more. So the light bulb didn't go off for Courtney that, yeah, you got a room at this house, but now Mark got, where his flag at? Okay, he got boots on the ground because the roommate is probably going to be like Bonnie and tell all the business, right? That's the last. And why do you need $600 for a room from your sugar daddy friend? That room ought to be free if you still want to talk to me.
That's a splendid daddy.
A splendid daddy, right? So anyway, so Courtney is getting comfortable at the house or whatever. She's like, I finally got my own room. I gonna pay $600. She's still on. I'm paying $600 a month. I'm like, you're not. And then if since this is Mark's friend, why he only give her $60? If you know you going to his friend, come on now.
What you gonna do with $60? Two door dashes. It's a wrap for that.
I just you talk about playing in our face. This also played in our face, right? But then here go Will. He's back in California. I guess he printed out the papers from the lawyer for the divorce and stuff like that. So Courtney was another one that wasn't answering the phone before. Now she decided she's gonna answer the phone. Excuse me. And Will's like, I've been trying to contact you, and blah blah blah. She's like, I don't want to talk to you, blah blah blah. Next thing you know, another one pulling up. They like to pull up on here, don't they? He's on the airplane in the rental car, pulled up to the house where Courtney's staying. Knocking the door, ring. Well, he's like knocking like he's the police. She comes, she's like, oh my God, how'd you know I was here? He said the locator app. We just talked about that. And he's in IT too. Come on, Courtney. You can't get past the IT dudes.
All right, he'll shut y'all Wi-Fi router down.
Everything. If you had a debit card, all that stuff, you can't get past the IT dude. So I got a story time about that too. Story time about the IT dude. Anyways, he was just as creepy as Will. So, Courtney is like, before he talked to her about the divorce papers, she's like, why you give me a fake ring? I didn't give you no fake ring. I paid $10,000. I said, no, you didn't. You would be a fool if you did. I paid for the online and drew his. Then he pretty much said, like, if you got, I got too. And I was like, do you really think? Well, I don't think. Of course, we decided last week that no pawn shop going to give you 20,000 off or nothing. But do you think they intentionally trying to make it seem like that ring was fake? Because they make a lot of nice knockoff rings now. It don't have to be real. So
I mean, 20,000. Yeah, right. Will was stupid. You spent 20,000 to somebody that was in jail. Off $200 range.
No,
should
she
be like
wanted 20,000 from the pawn shop. He claims he spent 10,000 from a wholesaler. He's like, at least I got a claim now too. You don't have no claim because you don't have the ring. Okay, that ring is gone.
Yeah, because she wanted an investor. Because if she get that 20,000, she gonna buy her a car. Then she can travel other places and hook in big sugar daddies and not these lower level sugar daddies. She gotta get it. She gotta get where the movies and shakers at. She got to go to a golf course or something.
And what's she doing to get all these sugar daddies? Because
they got websites.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, her style's not giving, but maybe it's the youth that gives the stuff. Jasmine Show, you said, well, could have got shot, put into someone's random house. True. Very true. Lorraine, you said he should leave her. She's not going to change her drug ways. And Tamiki said he got that ring from Temu. Groupon now. Groupon.
He got that from the hair store. From the hair store.
When I tell you, when I do a side story, I'm gonna have to make a members only for because these just can't just go out on the web. This got to be a members only. When I say Groupon, I meant it was a Groupon ring with a side of Hot Pockets. But anyway, so Courtney was like, I'm not signing these papers, and she rips them up, and Will's like, I got another set anyways. I'm like, you better print you off another set of papers. And did he really think that Courtney was going to sign the papers like the moment she saw him? I mean, is he delusional? Of course she ripped him up. He's like, I don't care if you rip him up and put him across his lawn. She folded him up very nicely and put him in her pockets. Maybe somebody told her it's HOA out here. We don't.
Will should have brought some money. Look, man, there go $500. Sign this. $500. And I'd have lied. And I'd be like, here go another check for $500.
She probably would have took it
$1,000. Yeah, sign the paperwork. Okay, sign here, sign here, sign here. Go.
Yeah, she would have did it because she seemed like Courtney definitely gives sketchy. She definitely gives, if anybody gives sketchy on here, Courtney is definitely the tops. But I mean, that's what you get for marrying someone you don't know, especially on the show, that you meet through pen pal or whatever. They get out 2 days later. You feel like you need to get married or go to the courthouse or whatever. You really don't know these people for real, for real. Like, you don't know at all what's going on with these people. So you just kind of like get what you get. And shoot, that's it. I don't feel sorry for Will. He should have known better. Courtney's still on the young side. Will is in his 30s now. Keith need to stop lying to Latisha and lying to us, the viewer, talking about he catfish. Brooke and JK. Matter of fact, is Brooke really pregnant for real? Is she really put you back? Is Brooke really pregnant, or did she say that she pregnancy test was a no?
I feel like that's a negative because by now it would have came out. Everything else came out.
I mean, because if she is pregnant, what's she fighting? What's she fighting for?
God really trying to protect this dummy. She just needs to stop. Like, you've already got 2 kids that you is obviously neglecting for a man.
Yeah.
And your boy's probably gonna grow up resent you for that because seeing your mama chase after a man every time we trying to play with mom, you gotta go check on JK. Like, that's all you worrying about. What about us?
That's it. Bianca and Daniel. Daniel need to go get him some help before he go back to the clinic, because he seemed like he's on his way to me. He seemed like his he'd been sneak drinking and now he's drinking for real in public. He sounds like he's about to go down that rabbit hole to me. Damodrick, Quiana, and Juwaila, they just need to figure out, are we going to be poly or something? Because it's too much. It's too much here. Because Juwaila's already saying, I think Quiana want me. So maybe Juwaila wouldn't necessarily mind. I don't think Damodrick would mind either, because he's still in a relationship with them both for real. So I don't know what's going on with that. But
Damodrick just need to get himself together.
That's true.
He should have stayed at his dad's house and got worked on yourself. You could have still dated and did everything with them. You ain't got to live with them. You got somewhere to go. You probably rather like lay with a woman every night. Yeah, I understand it, but you need to get your priorities and get together. You got too many kids.
True. And he just think he's so slick about it, though. I'm like, it's not given.
He's slick because they both dumb. He got 2 dummies. This is easy to play with 2 people. They know that he cheating with both of them. But they is in tit for tat with each other. So he get pushed to the back burner. And by the time, if they both had conversations, they'll both be like, wait a minute. You the problem.
Right.
They slow. So.
Right. I guess. So, all right. Well, that's it till next week, though. I guess we'll get updates on JK and everybody else. Who we didn't see this week? Mike and what's her name? I can't even think of her name right now. That's
the one with all the kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we ain't see them.
Nah. Well, they're not giving nothing either. So Justine, that's her name. They're not giving nothing. They're not giving nothing. So. But all right, well, I will say that's the end of the episode. Let me see this last comment right here. Lorraine, you said right, and he looks creepy. Absolutely, he looks creepy. So the 90-day The Other Way starts Monday. We're going to watch the first episode and talk about it the following week. Just so we get to know the couples, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't just jump into review right then and there. But we'll be back on Tuesday for our regular scheduled program. Any final words? Excuse me.
We need more drama. We need more Mama Karen.
Do we? Yeah, we do need more Mama Karen to bring some life to the show, because really it's giving cricket right about now. Yeah. So, but thank y'all so much for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you from work. Thank you everyone in the chat and the replay. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Good night, everybody. Bye.